Hello, and welcome to Steel Division 2 with Game 2 between Stan and Wonka here in the FOB, like, monthly, I think. I completely forgot to say it last game. But, yeah, Stan on first SSB versus Wonka on third Fallschirmjäger. And we are joined by Stardeck today, again, who convinced me
Hello again.
who convinced you to cast these games in the first place. So, what do you think about the decks?
Yeah, FOB needs some casting. The FOB tourneys.
Third Fallschirmjäger or what? Or did you meant the thing? Okay, whatever. What do you think about
The FOB,
the matchup?
yeah. Third Fallschirmjäger versus SSB. It's a very fluid matchup. Depends on the map. Either div has an advantage, but specifically on Tali, in my opinion, SSB has the advantage because it's a longer range deck.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna disagree with you here because this map is like a ton of medium range engagements, and specifically third Fallschirmjäger in medium range engagements, I still think it's the king. The Sturmjäger or even just the Fallschirmjäger, not that they have MG42s in those medium ranges, they completely wreck SSB. The infantry is just not cost efficient anymore at that, 500 meter range.
Mm. Well, I think the middle is also very important. You can lock down the roads here with 2K quite easily. And the SSB artillery is also better. And in Tali you need that good artillery tab to compete, I think. So when you have artillery and long range superiority, maybe the deck is better. But we'll see in this game.
Yeah, and well, quite honestly, the third Fallschirmjäger, ever since they took away the radio mortars, it's been huge. I think the radio mortars would have been really required. And ooh, the Fallschirmjäger was actually out of position there into the green cover, which just got completely deleted by the Commando number 4 demos instead of being back where it should have been. And he also didn't bring in like the recon Panzerschreck units, and he'll bring in a Flak 37 in the beginning of the game here. It's certainly a interesting call-in.
It's like this opening is like the first game opening, but this time Stan is dominating here.
Yeah.
In the opening, it looks like Wonke is just getting completely.
Yeah, he's being like pretty aggressive down south though, into that little town that he's usually quite honestly taken by the right hand side of the map, right, the blue side. And now he's got like Fallschirmjäger in that medium.
He made the mistake though to not get a leader in, not a leader, not a Panzerschreck, and not even no Stag, nothing to kill tanks.
Yeah.
So the Crusader and the Stein can completely pin that attack. And the AB41s are pushing in, probably gonna kill it because the Stein count is moving.
Ooh.
I will guess.
An APCR shot or an AP shot from the Pack 40. I think it was an APCR shot. So.
And infantry blob of SSB in the north is pushing to a very interesting position, which you usually don't see combat at, I think, to be fair.
I really hope Wonka didn't take the Panzerschreck recon units in Phase B, because that would have been like a major mistake, right? Especially since you get 4 in A now, and especially versus like the Stag Count Rush with SSB, I think they're absolutely required.
Yep. Yeah, and in general, like not taking Panzerschrecks in A phase would be a bad idea, even if it's the normal card.
Especially against this deck, yeah.
Another funny thing with SSB, which you can do, is this map has lakes and water in key positions, so the floaty Shermans can stand inside the lakes, and the lakes have a lower ground level than the terrain around them, so it can sit there and watch the edges of the
that is such a
the forest, which is
move that only you would come up with.
Yeah, it's like a hill, but the other way around, you know.
Yeah. Oh man, kind of funny.
And in the lake in the north, you can also do a push with your Sherman and stuff, but that's more kind of a meme than an actual strat.
No, he's doing it though. He's doing it though, not with the Sherman, but with the Commando leaders and a couple of Commando number 6s. He is going to be going for that. But I think the Fallschirm ZF is actually going to be able to shoot them with their sniper rifle while they're still in the road.
And if he blows up the transport in the water, the whole crew dies, unlike if it's in the ground.
They just die. This will be kind of problematic here for Führer, though, to actually, like, dislodge SSB from this green cover, though, in the north here. Like, he's got absolute advantage in the yellow cover, but without Panzerstrikes, he can't actually kill this Crusader AA. And so these Fallschirmjäger, like they're gonna need radio mortar help regardless. If he wants to
and
get
he
through
is
there.
sort of indirect.
Yeah. And now we even see here the Centaur, a perfect unit to take out this Flak 37, especially with the commando leader providing radio range.
Yep.
So
Yeah, Centaur 4, one of the best anti-soft units in the game, like one of the best H units. Both 2K and the radio.
I still think
And
this is a
they're
bullshit
indirect.
unit.
Yeah, it's kind of underpriced, to be fair. But,
Yeah. The problem is that like 6 Airborne needs it though, because 6 Airborne is kind of trash. But then in SSB it was really good, but I suppose they like completely killed the infantry, so it's not that terrible anymore. Yeah, now we see the Centaur killing the Pack 40 there. That was covered over the road. He didn't put it into the forest, which I think is a mistake as well.
Oh,
Like,
and
I don't actually see
the Flak
any recon.
47.
Yeah.
Well, look at the middle. Flak 47. He shoots the Flak 47, and he's like in the crossroads. So it also pins the infantry there, unloading them early.
Yeah.
From pushing into the forest. That's awkward.
Yeah, having said all this, like the trades are going slightly into the favor of Stan. He is down on flags though, and as the Vanguard player again, right? Although, oh, the Achilles took a hit from the like damaged flak, and the Achilles is actually out of HE now.
Yeah, that's mainly because he got 2 AA units early, like the 2 Crusader AA Macrons. Ooh, wow, that's quite lucky from Wonke there.
Well, lucky. I mean, Stan wasn't even moving his Achilles. Right now he's got to buy another one with his limited points, and the L6s and stuff do manage to push some of this infantry out. The Commander number 4 demos, though, still holding that green cover, and I think they killed, like, 2 or 3 FG-42 units here. There's only 3 remaining, and, like, 6 that he bought in. So just, like, amazing trades for the Commander number 4 demos, and now the Sherman's coming in to clear out this light armor. And he's having to bring in Stugs and stuff, and Pack 40s to try and fight against it. You really want to be taking Panzerstrike. They're so important as third armored. Like I would always take 2 cards.
Yeah, I always take 2 cards against those allied armor decks.
Yeah.
You just can't without it.
Spitfire coming for a strafing run. Does actually get its shots off. And now
because the Flak 46 is suppressed. So
that's actually a Flak 37, excuse you.
Flak 37, sorry.
No. At least they're not called Flak 41s anymore, when they're clearly not. That was a funny time in the game. Funny, like, 6 years.
Oh yeah, they changed the name, right?
Yeah, because they actually finally got the proper ones in the game. And yeah, we just see, like, this Sherman 5 DD on the south here. It's going unpunished. Like, if there was a Panzerstrike in this blob, you would be able to pop out and kill it, right? But there isn't. And now Commando number 6s here are just waiting, probably for some kind of plane, I would guess, to come and bomb that. Wonka, of course, does not have any AA, so that would be a possible. Do you know if SSB gets like a 500-kilogram bomb?
They get those nuke bombers.
Yeah, so nuke bomber into the center of the town there, and then you just rush the units forward.
He's doing that without the nuke bomber from the looks of it, though. Just gonna get melted by the
He's just gonna rush
DPS of the Fallschirmjägers.
Yeah, especially those Fallschirmjägers. Like, in their ideal 300-meter ranges, there's so much freaking DPS. Like, look at that.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Before even the grenade landed.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Something that I see with Wonke, he's underestimating the armor of SSB. He barely has any AT across the board on the front.
Yeah, no, and like as we've said it 5 times again, but like no Panzerstrikes. He's got the single Pack 40 there, but the Stug went down in the middle. Same with the Flak 37. The Sherman DD did manage to secure this area, and now actually very far north. Commander number 3 out of cover against like ideal ranges for the Fallschirm ZF. It is 3 units against 1, but that's a lot of damage there.
Yeah, and the Sherman joining the fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the south.
Coming in. This might still go really badly for Wonka, and he brings in an Hellcat. Not a ton of the suppression there, but
yeah, this unit is quite bad in my opinion. The HE rockets just bring the nuke bomber.
Yeah, really. I still think HE rockets might need a little bit of a buff in the game, but the problem with them is I think they're tied code-wise with AT rockets, and then all of a sudden if you buff the HE potential of the HE rockets, you get like this crazy dual-purpose bomber, right? Which obviously would be bad for balance, but yeah. Wonka doing a good
For
job
sure.
holding on to flags. Going into phase B here.
Yeah, I'm surprised how Wonke can hold the front like that with so little units.
Yeah.
Maybe Stan doesn't realize he completely outthreaded Wonke.
Yeah.
But yeah, SSB underestimating their armor is a very big mistake because SSB is known for their powerful infantry tab, but the armor is not that bad actually. Like they have a large amount of tanks.
I think that was like one of
from
the
infantry.
original problems with SSB is that it wasn't even the fact that the infantry won like every engagement. It was the fact that it had no weaknesses. Like it also had amazing tanks and like a serviceable and an amazing like AA tab and an amazing air tab. The only thing that it didn't have was AT guns, which very few decks could actually take advantage of. When Shermans can just do whatever
That's
you
true.
need them to, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's very hard to take advantage of like the lack of AT guns against SSB, but if you have the right deck, you can definitely do a lot of work against them.
Yeah. Freaking raider units. Look at this Fallschirmjäger pioneer just cheekily grabbing that flag there. Oh man.
I barely see that, to be fair. Like the raider, like the actual like the actual reason on raider is in the game, like, is to be behind the front line, right? That's you usually don't see it. You usually see it
Yeah.
in the front line, hiding and stuff like that.
Yeah, but now the Centaur gonna be able to pin that down, and once they're pinned down, the bubble just collapses in on it. And the Commander No. 3 is probably gonna come in and surrender it. Unless it also gets pinned down by the Centaur. Oh. Oof. Oh,
He's
there's
gonna
a
shoot his own
Sherman
units
here.
now.
Oh, and the F-242 actually kills the Sherman. Oh, what a terrible mistake there.
Why did Stan do that? I don't know. Like pushing a Sherman unsupported like that.
Yeah, he did have infantry around there, but it definitely would have been better to keep it like kind of around this area here, just outside of the town, right? And then you can kind of use it to support in the town while your infantry moves into 100-meter range. Oop, Pack 40 though does get on target onto the Achilles.
Achilles.
Ooh, and does take a
Gets
hit,
up.
but it's
Yeah,
still
gets
alive.
up in, but dies.
Yeah, and now of course, if Stan needs it, SSB does get access to Fireflies.
Off map. And off map.
Oh god, don't even mention the off map. If you bring the off map now, actually, there's no good targets. Like, I don't think anything really would be.
It's
a good
200
target right
points.
now. Yeah. Although saying it, if he brings all these Fallschirm pioneers into the same area, that like little bit in the north there, that might be a target for the off map.
It's like what, like 90 points versus 200. I don't know.
Yeah. It's such a disgusting off map. But now we finally got a 59. It is a temporary one. Just knowing that he could bring in some units to like this green forest area here. I definitely think Wonka was over pushing.
Yeah, Wonke was overly aggressive with his units, and especially without. He had a really big lack of AT weapons in his combination of forces and his combined arms in general, and he suffered immensely because of that. Like one Crusader EA can stop his entire push in the south.
Yeah.
In the beginning and similar stuff.
I think the Crusader AA died. We must have missed it.
In the north, yeah, he died to like Stock, I think, or something.
Maybe that AT gun.
Similar.
We see another Flak 37 coming in. This is a very interesting call-in, considering that what happened to the last one, right? Ooh, and now we
In
see...
general, playing with AT guns against SSB is not something you want to do usually because of the center fall being amazing, and yeah, like what you do against SSB usually is don't deploy AT guns, even though the enemy doesn't have AT guns as well. You want to mass your forces with as many armor as possible to overwhelm the armor that SSB has that is not supported by AT guns. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then you just have to pray that the Piets don't get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to micro well as well, of course.
Sherman goes down to the Pack 38 though. And
Nice one.
yeah. I miss
Pushing the ZF to 100 meter against a demo.
Yeah.
That's
Man.
That's a questionable decision.
The amount of
And the
damage,
fallback change.
the amount of damage that these like 2 units of Commando M4 demos, we're gonna have to see that in the endgame there. But I'm willing to bet they've taken out like 5 units by themselves, and these are Fallschirmjäger units, so they're not cheap either.
Yeah, it's like that's the main problem of Fallschirm. They have a great infantry tab, but they don't have that CQC power like other infantry divisions usually have.
Yeah. Ooh. And the Flak 37 is forced to move to the HE, and now the Sherman's gonna be able to take it out probably. Ooh, just barely.
Misses.
I think that's gonna be the pin down with the Centaur helping in though. And now that's gonna be 110 Flak 37, and this infantry's gonna be free to move forward again. Oh, the other Sherman might probably go down to the other Flak 37. Like, oh man, he's on a 59 and he buys 2 Flak 37s? That is pretty brave.
Yeah, it's like a mirror of the first game, but this time it's Stan that is doing the winning here,
Yeah.
and Wonke doing the weird buys with those
Look at this freaking bubble
you know,
in
like
the north. What is happening? This entire front is just going to be surrounded. What the hell?
yeah, literally a mirror. It's like there was encirclements in the last game as well.
Yeah. Oh man. It's so weird. It's the like effect Raider has sometimes. Like that single Commander number 3 all the way back. Single health Commando number 3 managed to suppress this whole thing. It's crazy.
Yep.
I know the Hellcat's even coming in for the Stug. Of course, there's no AA down south here. And man, Hellcats are another
Probably gonna die.
way too good. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, it's almost a like a 17-6, 18-6. There we go.
Yeah, it's basically over. He
Well,
Wonke.
no, it's not over. We're 2 minutes from phase B,
C.
or
Oh,
from phase C, right? And he still got that
yeah.
balanced income. Like he's got 11 minutes to make something happen here. But definitely the forces are in favor of Stan right now. And like for example, in the south here, that crocodile could basically just waltz up to this intersection, tank the Pac 38, and kill everything, right? So
Mind you, that SSB also get, even though particularly in this match they have a lower income, but they also get some special units in C phase. They get the M10s, they get actual ET guns, like 17 pounders, and they also get the P61s in the air tab,
yeah,
which are actually quite really cost effective, but you usually only see them in later phases.
yeah. Finally, these like number 4 demos went down. It's like a horde of Fallschirm Pioneers, but the Fallschirm Pioneers are all now pinned down. Oh man, Commander number 4 assault coming in, and another Hellcat coming for the Stug. Just the trades on the planes here. Oh jeez.
Yeah, he can afford it,
Man.
for sure.
I think the
Weapons
American,
jammed now.
yeah, the American and the British AT planes are, I think, a little bit too strong. If you think about like any other AT plane, it other than clusters, it takes like two rocket planes to kill a target, and then the American ones are just like, nope, it works.
Yeah, they have a lot of rockets, and they're also really fast, but the downside is that their reload time is quite low.
Yeah.
I think that's what balances it out mainly.
I don't think so, because it doesn't matter how slow the reload is when you're like killing double the units in normal. Oh, the leader did get out in time, together with these Commando number 4 assaults. Those Pioneers are just gonna get the, yeah. That's gonna be another flag for Stan. He's certainly on the 15.
They did full nade.
Yeah. Oh, they did. Man,
Another thing about the...
I wonder if Wonke knows about the bug that's currently in the game. You know the bug I'm talking about, the TNT bug.
Oh yeah, the RFR TNT bug.
Yeah.
You know, it was in the game for a long time. I think it just people discovered it very recently.
No, it was definitely latest patch, I think.
I don't know. We will never know.
Yeah, kills another Sherman. And now... Oh my god, sorry about
Double Hellcat on the Flak 37.
Oh, now, yeah, two of them coming in, and unsupported Flak 37 like this, if you've got like more than one plane. Look at that. It immediately goes down. Pack 40 is gonna get a kill on the Sherman 5, though, which... Or it might. Stan is falling it back. It gets lucky, yeah. It falls back.
Yes. Stan lost a lot of tanks in the late game to AT guns for,
Yeah,
to be honest,
but
for no reason, because he knew where they are.
it's like all these units for Wonka have been so expensive that even with the income, Stan's just been able to slowly crawl forward.
Interesting, he doesn't use the normal Fallschirmjäger with the single MG42 that costs 20 points. That's a nice late game unit, cheap and cost effective.
Yeah. Being forced to buy a Pack 40
Which
to deal with that crocodile as well.
yep, use the APCR there.
We'll go down. Probably got to see a plane for that Pack 40 though, and then like theoretically these two recon cars can just rush forward and support against that Fallschirmjäger. It is now an 18-6 again, as the front lines again do weird things. At least finally the bubble gets collapsed on this thing. Oh man, yeah, because of the freaking Raider trait, Stan was able to actually march this Commander number 3, and that spawn has been capped for as long as that Commander number 3 has been sitting there. Nuts.
Oh, that's so dirty. That one health unit blocking a whole spawn. And it because it's Raider, yeah. Wow. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, Centaur's even getting this Pack 40. My god.
Centaurs are so good. So good. And they're also hard to counter because they're like basically a tank,
Yeah.
you know? So it's hard to counter battery.
It is. Double Shug's being called in now, but the Shermans are all over the place. Now we see Wolverine and Firefly even moving in. And just the infantry has not really paid off. All this Fallschirm infantry. Oh man. She's gonna
Barely any units.
Yeah. She's gonna have to like start rushing units on the flags if he actually wants to win this game here. As the Centaurs now pin down the Fallschirmjäger, and without like doing anything, if it goes down there, it might just get the win onto that flag as well, which will be another triple tick for Stan. Yep, Sturmjäger goes down. Flag does flip. It's an 18-6 now.
Yep. Even triple taking this. Gonna finish him off completely here, I think.
Yeah.
He does need to deal with that commando number 3, really. Like one of the Fallschirmjägers in the further west, you can like push them up east and try to kill that commando number 3.
Yeah. Although right now there's no threat anymore to the flags in the north. But yeah. Just the like, positioning of this green cover right here to be so close to this flag, it's really proven a challenge here. But that Sherman 5 is going to move close enough and capture it again. It'll be back to the triple tick again. Hellcat going to be suppressing all the Fallschirmjäger, right? 2 minutes left on the game.
I mean, yeah, it's mainly good against AT guns and yeah, not really against the blob of infantries.
And the double Stug go down, and we finally see the first Fallschirm Panzer up there. After a full like 25 minutes left of the game. And the Hellcat.
That's like yeah, that's a Panzer Shrek. That's the first Panzer Shrek in the game as well, I think, right? That's
a little late, I think.
Yeah. Although to be fair, Stan is not really abusing the fact that he has the spawn in the north. He's not pushing units across the water, even though he can, because his transports are floaty.
Yeah.
Are amphibious.
He did push like 2 full pushes of units across the north, but I don't think it paid off. I think because that area is so hard to reinforce, it almost never pays off to actually go for an amphibious assault.
Yeah.
But yeah. Finally see one of these cheaper units. Fallschirmjäger MG34 here. But 50 cal from the Wolverine.
I mean,
got to be able to clear that off together with the Commander number 3
blob of commandos.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, it's not really cheap, it's a Panzer gun, basically.
Yeah.
He needs those 20-point Fallschirmjägers. Those are really, really good. I don't know why he didn't get them in the deck. Let you, like, build your combined arms much quicker.
Yeah,
and then combine them with the...
the
ZF.
Yeah, in like a balanced kind of a setup when you need to be kind of flooding the area with units. it certainly helps. But yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
almost complete collapse in the south here. There's just a single Fallschirmjäger with the MG34 there. Flak 36 is gonna go down. 17-7. Well played to stand the man here.
Yep, SSB, very, very good division in Tally.
As he loses another Sherman up north to a Panzer Shrek. Very nice.
Maybe the div did it for him and not. He didn't like. He played pretty well, but the division was just scary, man.
Yeah, no, I think Third Fallschirm definitely has a chance on this map, but not in the way that Wonke played it in this moment. Maybe we can have a little grudge match to figure it out. As now we see a nuke bomber going for the AA. Yeah. Oh man, if he's even by like a nuke bomber with his 90 points of income at this point, you know it's pretty bad. As another Stuk is gonna go down to this Firefly here.
Nice.
Yeah. Unit pinned down, more units up north as well, as the bubble thing happens again. So he's got to capture another 2 flag for 3. Oh man, this like single health commanded over 3 is so much value.
Without killing anything, that's the best part.
Yeah. And now Standish basically has to rush units onto flags and he wins.
Oh, those ZF units just melt everything, but they are so expensive.
And he bought another Flak 37. I wonder what's gonna happen to all the rest of them.
Yeah, he just feeds stun at this point. I don't know why would you do like when you see a Flak 47 alone and you know the opponent doesn't have a, what you usually do is to press it a little bit and then come with a plane and then boom.
Yeah,
like you don't even need to fully suppress it.
A single plane is usually not enough, but 2 is.
Yeah.
My god, just like the DPS of Fallschirmjäger though sometimes. I think that was like a full 5 men versus a single health Fallschirmjäger, and they still took like 5 men of damage. That's crazy up in the north there. But yeah, Stan has won this game. 30 seconds left on the match. I suppose we can speed it up now.
Oh, yep, wait. Times 2.
Wolverine. Almost got a snipe on that Flak 37 there.
Probably gonna kill it.
Does finally die, but now like a Hellcat coming in versus it, but it doesn't even matter. Major victory. Yeah, jeez. 3,285 versus 2,095. Like that is a KE, right?
Yeah, that's a difference, which is surprising because the first game was completely the other way around. Like,
yeah,
in the first game, Wonke ran over Stan, and now it's the other way around.
Yeah. But how much of that is down to SSB being strong? Well, I guess we'll find out next time if we have our little grudge match. But no.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe 41s actually did like surprisingly well, but just the Fallschirmjäger units are not trading effectively versus the infantry of SSB, which you just can't have, right? Like
mainly because he got them in the green forest there in the early game, and it was very hard to push them back if you don't use indirect fire with Fallschirm.
Yeah, like I mean the radio mortars are cheap now. They're not cost efficient, I would say, but you could still probably afford to put them like a little bit behind the flank where you know the opponent can't get them, and then use it to actually push out green forest areas, right? It's just a little bit of a thing if SSB just uses a Centaur then to kill the radio mortars, because you have to put them so close to the front that you've usually got radio range of them, and it's a whole mess. But I think there was certainly a better way to do that. But anyway, well played to both players. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And we'll see you next time. Yep. Well, that's all sorry guys to say. So, goodbye.